going on, guys? And we're going to get into these technical indicators and start with our first one that's always at the top of our list is the CCI, the Commodity Channel Index. And I'm just going to grab various ones off our list and so we can talk about them. So the CCI, it's a momentum based technical indicator. All right, is popular, among technical traders. Let me zoom in here. There we go. All right. So the CCI right here, guys, is we have the negative 100, which is the solid bottom line, the dash dot line in the middle, which is 0, and 100 is the top. So these are the lines, the solid ones, the negative 100 to 100 of overbought, oversold, right? So as a price and investment, as it moves up in one direction, they help us determine, is this a good one to buy, right? It's part of our technical analysis. Now, I don't know anyone who doesn't use them. Most people I've chatted with, they use them. Each technical indicator has some kind of mathematical formulation to it. That's why I see some of them look the same or some look almost identical to the chart itself, because they are based on the numbers in the chart mathematically. CCI, I believe, is the price minus the moving average divided by, I think, some constant, some numerical value that Donald Lambert came up with. That was the guy who came up with it. The CCI is also like a stochastic oscillator. So oscillation, meaning it's going up or down, between the graph, the negative 100 and 100, and that signifies when things happen. So if you just take a look, let me zoom out here a little bit. If you just take a look at the difference in the graph. So let's start here, February 12th. Actually, let me get the, let me annotate as we're talking here, guys. So that thing is going to be in the way, but that's okay. Let me grab this. So we just draw the line down from these. I'm going to grab another one. Just going to go somewhere here through that point. And then let's pick right here in the middle. I know these are not straight. Let me go ahead and try to straighten them out. Actually, let me move this one over too. Actually, I'm going to do this. Okay, so we have these lines here drawn down, right? So they're they're mimicking what's going on in the graph. So right here on this line, the CCI is going up, right? So we see these big long gap ups in the bars, right? So there's these, move this out of the way. So there's some big gap ups here, right? There's some big gap, big gap, big gap. And that's why your CCI is driving up way over 100, right? And it peaked out. So the reason why this chart is still ascending is because all these people started seeing this chart gap up, and it drove in momentum, right? So you have kind of the first people who are either following the pattern it was creating or are long in it, and then you bring on the crowds of people, right, that follow. You have the technical guys who watch for a certain point, like it broke that 4. Let me draw another line here. So you had this resistance here, and it broke that resistance right about 410. A lot of people jump in at that point. They have alerts set. A lot of day traders, because they know it's going to drive up. So it broke that. Those guys got in. People followed them, got in. Probably the news got out, then got in. And that's why this thing kept driving up, even though the CCI already peaked and was driving down. And then those people were left holding the bag at the top. And we see the CCI now tank down, and everyone's selling off. It broke that trend line. I was right in the bottom Bollinger Band, selling off. And that's the same as you see here with the red dip right around April, end of March, beginning of April. And you kind of see the CCI kind of go peak up, back up. You see a little buying point trying to have some kind of resistance around 470. And then it tanks again, and that's kind of indicative of the CCI, again, having the red here and dipping down to negative 200. So again, guys, the CCI is just a momentum oscillator. You know, where is the momentum in the market? Where are people finding value in buying and selling a security or stock? That's the basics of it. It's a technical indicator, one we really like because we're momentum / swing traders, whatever you want to call it. So it's a solid indicator of what to see. AGEN, again, I mean, as of today, you know, 345 is the buy. We see the CCI swinging up at negative 35. Usually you want to see it above the 0 line or breaking the 100 line, depending on what kind of position you have and where you want to take it. So let me jump over to another one. I'm going to cancel out of that one. Let me just scroll down. Let's just pick this one, LLNW. All right, let me grab the annotation for this one. Same thing here, guys. Same trend, right? Huge gap up. A lot of money in on this gap up because when news come out that it gaps up like that, a lot of people are trying to jump in that day and they're hoping it continues to rise, but this one doesn't look like it really did. Again, that's why you have the sell-off and the CCI is still in the green and then it starts to go down. So you have all the late people that bought high, and even though it went a little higher, maybe some people got smart and sold off, or other people continually bought in. That's LLNW. Let me just do one more. Let me do NVAX because I know that's a popular one. It probably has a lot of oscillations. Definitely does. So CCI, we have a lot of oscillations. You see, shoot, go back to the annotation. Again, let's watch this line here. I'm going to slide it over for a minute, but you see the big gap up here right around 2018, the beginning. Big gap up. A lot of people, momentum came into it, sold off, went up and down. And I was like, take this line and keep moving it. You can identify it with the chart. More momentum means more money, which means, here's another good example, right? So it tanked off, it gapped down a lot. And then again, people found its resistance or support. People found value in it. And then it went some more down. But these were getting sold off, but the CCI wasn't going down as much, right? It actually was increasing, right? So people were finding value in it. So when people sold, it bought. We continue to follow this line, and I see a curve up here. At the end, we had a little spike at the end here, right above 180. I'm halfway between 180, then it went down. So that's why you see the end of the curve up and down. Follow the little yellow up and down. So that's the CCI, guys. It's a momentum oscillator, technical indicator. Take that into consideration when you're looking for your stocks. It is at the bottom here. So let me X out of this. If you're using stock charts, so there's overlays, which is chart related, indicators. So this is where you want to find all your technical indicators. And as in our technical indicator overview, these are the ones we use. See you guys in the next video. Take a look at these, start looking at these versus other charts, and kind of put 2 and 2 together. All of these are here to give us the best direction and decision, educated decision on a stock that's going to make us money, right? Talk to you guys later.